I have a question for you. Have you ever thought about making your own homemade nut milk from scratch versus buying it in the store? In this video, we'll talk about it. Okay, let's dig into some of the differences between purchasing store-bought pre-packaged nut milk versus making it from scratch. Number one, when we look at making our nut milk from scratch, it reduces waste. There is no carton that needs to be recycled. And I know what you're thinking, well, I can just throw it into my recycling bin and I trust and I know that it's going to be recycled. Now here's the thing about that. Here in Canada, despite our recycling programs, only 9% of the plastic actually is getting recycled. So that means that 86% of it is still ending up in landfills. And one way to be green is to stop buying pre-packaged foods. Number two, unnecessary ingredients. When looking at the store-bought nut milk, it's really important to read the labels. Oftentimes, these milks come with emulsifiers and fortified vitamins. Now, those fortified vitamins are synthetics, and our bodies do not know how to break down these synthetics. And the reason why they put emulsifiers in store-bought is because it keeps the fat from separating from the liquid, so it keeps the almond milk looking whole. One of these thickening agents is carrageenan, and this can cause problems within the gut, creating inflammation. Number three, quality. When we make our own almond milk from scratch, we know exactly what goes into it. We have complete control over the ingredients that we are going to select, and I highly encourage everybody that's watching this to select the best. Select organic almonds, select water of the highest kind. Water is not created equally. We can go from tap water all the way up to spring water. Now, when we're purchasing store-bought, yes, we know that there's almonds in it. Yes, we know that there's water in it, but we don't know the quality. And by picking our own ingredients, we have peace of mind because we know exactly what's going into it and we know how it's going to feed our body. Number four, let's talk convenience. Now, when we think about this comparison, either purchasing store-bought nut milk or making it from scratch, a lot of you may be thinking, yeah, but making anything from scratch is complicated and it takes a lot of time. Well, here is the reality when it comes to making our own nut milk. It takes under less than 4 minutes and it's a 3-step process. It is so super simple. Now, let's take into account what we have to do if we have to go purchase it. There are more steps involved. We have to leave our house. We may have to put on a winter coat if it's cold out. Then we have to step into the grocery store. Then we have to look for the item. Then we have to pay for it. Okay, I think you get my point here. Number five, delicious. Now, when we're comparing homemade nut milk to store-bought, there is no comparison. Homemade is delicious. It tastes amazing. It feels so good going down the throat and into the body. It's kind of similar to anything really. Like when you're buying a pre-packaged lasagna versus making a homemade lasagna, there's no comparison. The homemade one is going to taste better. So there you go, 5 comparisons showing the differences between store-bought nut milk and made from scratch nut milk. Now, if I haven't convinced you that the made from scratch is the best route to take, then you got to watch my next video, because in that one, I am going to walk you through the super simple steps and how to make it on your own. Now, if you found value in this video, click the like button, click the subscribe button. Every week I'm coming out with new videos, really outlining how foods support our health, how they support our body, how they support our overall being. Until next time, I look forward to seeing you.